In this video, I'm taking a look at spam emails. These are the unsolicited emails that often go into your junk email folder. Some of these emails, such as the ones that I'm going to take a look at, are from scammers. Con men and women who want your personal details, either to con you out of your money or to use those details to con others out of theirs.
The first email I'm going to take a look at is not an unusual area for scammers to have a go at, and that is taxes. I'm sure many people have watched YouTube videos featuring people replying to scammers who have left a message, often with a telephone number which they wish people to phone. If someone does phone that number, then those scammers will try to claim that that person owes taxes from a couple of years ago and threatens them with either arrest or serious legal action. Normally in that type of scam, the scammers wish payment in some kind of gift card or voucher, which of course any genuine government would not actually take. So this email is one kind of similar to that, but it actually saying that I am eligible for a refund. Firstly, I know from my own personal situation that I'm not actually eligible for a refund, and I'm not likely to get a refund. The other red flags on this email to me, well, first of all, near the top in the blue circle with the white H, it says HMRC, but it says postmaster at kimhyunyoung.jp. Now, I am no expert in electronic communication, but .jp is normally Japan. Now, in another email that I'll show you, it kind of makes it look like it's one of the recipients also of the same email, but certainly it was a red flag to me because .jp is Japan, and Japan would have nothing to do with HMR revenue and customs. So certainly that's a red flag for me. Also, although it does have a reference number which says tax refund number, and that's obviously trying to make it look genuine by having a reference number on it, near the bottom of the email it has a link. I forget actually what it said on that link, but I highlighted it with my mouse and it came up with some very weird website address, so I knew that wasn't actually going to take me to any genuine website in order for me to claim what is obviously a fake, but what they tried to make look like a genuine tax refund. The next email is about online purchasing or buying things online, and it's about PayPal, which is of course a very popular payment method website. It states that they are going to be processing the payment for a Home Health UK Limited purchase, stating that they are requesting money from my bank to cover the purchase that I made actually fairly recently, which is a bit surprising because sometimes on these emails the date is quite a while ago, obviously in order to confuse you, or they just don't update it, and this states 17th of January 2018. It also has a reference number, also trying to look official. The red flags for me, mainly this one, is of course that I haven't bought anything from Home Health UK Limited. I will say at this point that Home Health UK Limited, as obviously PayPal is a genuine company. Now that is, scammers will use a genuine company, so that if you Google the name of the company that is being used, that you will actually find that company instead of, for example, and I don't know whether they exist, Zigzag Insurance. So if you were to Google Zigzag Insurance, you would instantly know that this is a scam if no such company exists, if you can't find any evidence of a company. But if a genuine company like Home Health UK Limited is used, and I believe that sells a little bit of medicines and various different medicinal test kits for human and veterinary purposes, I looked up and that's what it seems to be. The scammers will obviously hope that you think, oh well, I must have bought something from that company. It obviously exists. I must have bought something from them. The scam link, as I'm calling it, such as the link on the previous email, is obviously that cancel transaction box. It works various different ways, and it obviously depends on how the scammers have set it up, but for this one, it's obviously they want you to click that cancel transaction link, where it has it in the orange box where it says cancel transaction and it's underlined. It's also in blue writing. They want you to click that link, and I don't know how it would work on this one because I didn't click the link, but sometimes if you click those types of links because you instantly recognise or you're able to figure out that you did not purchase anything from that company, then they want you to click that link, which will take you through to an official looking website where you of course enter your genuine details. Scammers will take those details and either take money from your bank account or purchase items using your account and then sell on those items somehow through some varied system, and then that's how they'll make their money from that. Obviously, with things like PayPal, you do not need to keep money in a PayPal account. You do not need to keep a balance in PayPal. You do not have to have, say, £50 sitting in PayPal. You can, as I do, you can inform PayPal, pay this vendor, whatever it is, books, DVDs, computer games. You instruct PayPal to pay this vendor X amount, however much it is, of what you're ordering plus any post and packaging, and then the money will come off your bank account. And so obviously some of these websites I've heard before, they don't just ask for your PayPal or whatever other payment website details they wish you to enter, but also things like obviously such as your bank details, and therefore they can take money from your bank account instantly, so they can pretty much sometimes clear out your bank account. So that is definitely one with a lot of red flags to me. Also, I've never bought from there, and like I said, I'm not going to click that link either. The next email that I'm going to look at is another different type of scam or spam email, and this is the type of spam email that is the money making opportunity project, and this one I've done a little bit of research on because actually the name intrigued me that's being used on this, and I wasn't able to find any such person exists, obviously, but it is from a supposed Mr. Alan Bennett, supposedly head of inspection unit, United Nations Inspection Agency in Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta, Georgia, stating that he's found some boxes containing several $1 million, and it's in the airport storage facility, and basically he needs your help. Well, first of all, I will say, just like that previous one where I talked about Home Health UK Limited existing. The airport does exist. Hartsfield Jackson International Airport is an airport in Atlanta, Georgia. Whether United Nations has any staff or any presence in that airport, I couldn't quite find that. To be honest, it is highly doubtful in my opinion that they will have. Of course, with it being an international airport, people will think, well, maybe the United Nations have a presence there due to international cargo and passengers perhaps transferring or arriving to that airport. But certainly I could not find any reference to Mr. Alan Bennett. All it came up with Alan Bennett, the very famous author, writer, comedian at one point. And that's all that came up when I searched that name, so certainly I couldn't find that. The red flags for this email is obviously, first of all, the situation. A supposed head of inspection unit for the United Nations trying to write to various or emailing various people about some supposed secret consignment that he is somehow obviously trying to free up, and I suppose if you were to reply to it, he'd tell you how there, if there was a reply, assuming there was a reply from somebody claiming to be that Mr. Alan Bennett, claiming obviously this will be the way that we can free these funds and I will share them with you, and I'm pretty sure obviously there would be some kind of processing fee that would have to be paid, or some kind of fee to, or taxes or something. Obviously this whole story is very weird, and I'm not saying and just in case there is any United Nations staff at any US airport, I'm not saying they're not above reproach, but certainly if somebody is supposed to be this respected head of inspection unit to be looking for random people to help them with this scam and to be actually involved or take part or do this type of scam is obviously very dangerous as well. The other red flags for this is, well, first of all, it's near the top of the email in the black circle with the white zero says Mr. Robert Adam, although it does say underneath today and the time it says recipients, so maybe that is somebody else that has received this email, but it says sunwayfood.com. That was this is how the email came to me. This is, I said, genuine emails that have been sent to me. That's how it came. And also near the bottom, well, it says, first of all, to unsubscribe, click. That sounds like a mailing list thing to me, and I know that some people's details are sold on from one scammer to the next. Plus it says in the whole WWE's, all the W's, the address, soccerworld.co.id. Not sure where soccer would come in to a UN, so a supposed UN inspection head in Atlanta, Georgia. Not sure where that would come in whatsoever, but certainly this is obviously one of these quick money making opportunities, project things, and I have actually done a little bit of research into this particular email, and certainly I found that this email has been sent many times over the past few years at least, and each time the examples that I have found, the wording has been slightly different, and also the name has been changed several times as well, which also of course tells me again that this is a scam. The last email I've included just to make it around 4. There's not very much effort in this one. It just says I am secured a monetary deal worth several million US dollars for you, and they want me to get in contact for more details. This is probably copied and pasted, like these emails are most likely copied and pasted. Although, like I said, I have found a couple of versions of these with different names or worded differently. This one really doesn't have much effort put into it, but of course, if it's being sent out to thousands or possibly hundreds of thousands of email accounts, they will want a small percent. It'll pay off if only a small percentage of those receiving the email, those who are maybe vulnerable or not understanding that this is a scam, and the one thinking that they have a great opportunity for a refund or for a deal to make a lot of money. They only need really a small percentage of those persons to reply to them to perhaps gain enough money, to make some money off of such an email. So not a lot of effort put in this one, but sadly there are still people who actually do get ripped off from these type of emails, who think it is a sudden genuine opportunity and wish to follow it up.
Before I finish this video, a couple of pieces of general advice. Firstly, if you are really unsure about the email, then simply don't reply to it. If you receive an email about purchases online using a payment method and cannot remember doing so, then go to what you know is the official website, preferably in a new tab or window. I would advise against clicking on any link provided, and check your purchase history. It is a good idea to check occasionally so you know that your account is not being used without your permission or knowledge. Finally, I would also like to say that you are always entitled to consult someone if you wish to do so. In many of the videos about supposedly owing taxes that I talked about, victims are told that they should not involve anyone else. Some emails can also be very strongly worded. However, and especially if you feel something is certainly not right, then you always have the right to consult a lawyer, solicitor, or other legal professional for advice about the situation. Sadly, these emails continue to be sent, received, and unfortunately, people continue to lose money to such scammers.